following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning.
I'm just saying, it's like you saying Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. Like,
But it's not.
It's a fucking Christmas movie, man.
Even Bruce, you know, we're not talking about this shit either. But you ain't winning that.
All right, man.
The man said it was a Christmas movie.
All right, every day during every holiday, Netflix and all the streaming channels put Die Hard under Christmas holiday
Because they're
movies.
stupid and it's wrong.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, MoeB, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
Welcome, world, to a brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Once again, this your man, Ruben, up in the house. And as you can tell, I'm a little by myself right now. And that's okay. MoeB will be joining us we joined us later. And AG is still in parts unknown. We hope to have him back next week, hopefully. But, enjoy parts unknown. Hope everything is good with you. How's everybody doing out there today? It's another beautiful day out in the neighborhood, as was said by Mr. Rogers. I would say, yes, it is a beautiful day. Washington won again. The Commanders 9-5. Boom, boom, boom. But I will tell you this. Fantasy is a fickle beast. A fickle beast. I was number one in one of my leagues. I got boat raced today, so I'm done there. And I was number 8 in another league, and I'm actually kind of close. I'm only down by 10 points. But it's more now because people are scoring in the game tonight. But hey, you know what? I had a good run. I'm a little sad about it, but it's okay. Life will still go on. And I will still do what I do. And as long as my Commanders keep winning, that is really all that matters. Now, hold on. First of all, I don't know why I didn't do this before, but it is Christmas time. And people will say, Ruben, you're a Scrooge. I like to say, only about music. Now, I like Christmas. I really do. It's an awesome holiday. It's a guaranteed day off. I get to see my loved ones. And honestly, I don't mind giving gifts. I'm at the point in time in my age where, I got nieces and nephews and great nieces and great nephews and stuff like that. Once again, I've said it before on this show, Christmas is all about the kids. And hey, man, I enjoy seeing kids open up presents. Because at one point in time when I was a kid, I opened up presents and it brought me great joy. So I also like to see them have great joy. Now, I will also say this. Your boy don't really wrap up gifts. I'm a bag gift guy. And what I mean by that is I will buy a bag that looks really nice. I will staple the top of it because I don't want nobody peeking. And that's how I give my gifts these days, or in envelopes. And if you need more understanding on that, then I'm going to say my bad to you. But that's really how I give my gifts. I don't wrap up gifts, none of that. And we're going to talk a little bit about gifts today. But I also want to get into some other things and stuff like that. So we talked a little bit about football, and that's great. Now, this is what I will say, and we've said this numerous times, and we'll briefly touch on a little bit of politics here. Hey, man, all you people out there who don't believe global warming exists, what is wrong with you? It is 52 degrees today. The day after, it was 39 degrees. And tomorrow's gonna be like 42 degrees. Like, yo, man, y'all can all miss me with that global warming isn't real crap. It's called science. It's called a book. Go learn something. Global warming is real, legit real, and that's how weather changes. So, for all y'all people out there who are dumb and say global warming is not real, I'm gonna say please kick rocks and kick yourself, because it's science. This isn't magic and anything like that. This isn't a comic book and this isn't a cartoon. Global warming is legit. Please, 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 if you don't think it's legit, I need you to do me a favor and go buy a book. Walk near a school. I mean, a library. Walk into a library and be like, where can I find about global warming? Now, some of you will sit here and say, well, those books were written by man. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, don't get that book. Go get the book that has all of the last 20 years of weather per day. Or go get an almanac. They tell the future pretty well. So, yeah, man, just go look at a book. And you know what? You're looking or listening to me by computer. What is global warming? Hell, you don't even got to type it anymore. You can just ask Siri or Gemini or Beavis or whoever, you know. Just ask them what the hell global warming is. Because I need y'all to understand, like, global warming is legit. And yeah, about 5, 6, 7 years ago, it was 95 degrees out in December. You want to know why I know? Because I was working a different job and I had on a pair of shorts at my job because it was 90 degrees outside. Ladies and gentlemen, stop being uninformed. All right? Don't listen to everything people tell you. Please, please, please. Couple other things. You know, I'm not just short hits. Trump's name in his cabinet, blah, blah. As you figured out, a whole bunch of people. Now, I'll say this. Some of his cabinet picks, kind of solid. Some of his cabinet picks, kind of crazy. But hey, you know, I mean, the Roosevelt dude wants to get rid of vaccines. Lyndon McMahon wants to get rid of the Department of Education. Jesus. That's all I got to say. Jesus. Went to a school this weekend for my job, and it was one of those new technology schools. Nice. Super nice and everything. And I was speaking to somebody, and I was like, yo, this school's really nice. The problem with the school looking really nice is the rest of the schools don't look this nice. And imagine if all schools look nice. Will we need specialty schools? Because that's the problem. Like, and there's always going to be a divide, whether it's a gender divide or a financial divide. You know, the school at Petersburg High School, like Petersburg High School in comparison to something like, I don't know, Fairfax High School in Virginia, you know, they're built a little different. Or Henrico High School in Henrico County, built a little different. You know, so I'm not saying they all physically look the same. All I'm saying is I wish it was equal, so that kid in the suburbs and that kid in the projects have the same amount of chance to succeed. Because we sit here and we talk about, we need to beat China, we need to beat China. Guess what? All their schools look and built similar to other ones. They don't have special schools. All the schools do the same thing. Get a clue, United States. That's all I'm saying. And, you know, people are like, well, Ruben, you ain't got no kids. You're right, I ain't got no kids. But, you know, Whitney Houston had the children of our future, let them lead the way. I mean, if I'm gonna let some kids lead the way, I need to know that them motherfuckers intelligent. I'm just saying. I mean, they made a movie about that. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it was basically a movie about what happens if idiots took over the world or took over the United States. And they were literally watering grass with Gatorade because of the electrolyte. Idiocracy. Thank you, Moco Cowboy. Idiocracy. If you've never seen that movie, go watch it. Because if we don't watch out, that shit might become a little bit real. I don't need to be a lot of bit real, but it might become a little bit real. So, Idiocracy. It's a really funny movie. And a lot of dumb things were happening in there. But that's because, you know, the old systems had been let go. And once again, education wasn't about it. And if I'm correct, big business took over the United States. Where do I know a place where it seems like possible big business may be taking over the United States? You know what? Maybe it's just a pipe dream. So, but Idiocracy, good movie. It's funny. But some of that shit may scare you. Especially the Gatorade in the grass thing. They won't grow because they're feeding it Gatorade. But then the dude put water in it on the plants and they grew. They were just like, give me that water, give me that water. And they grew. So, yeah. That's all I'm saying. Just make sure that intelligence happens somewhere around you, in your face. So, but let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. Hopefully MoeB will join us shortly. But hey, it's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens, and all over the world. And what's the important things at Christmas? Buying gifts. That's right, buying gifts. Super hella important. But more importantly about buying gifts, it's not the gift that you buy, it's the gift who you buy it for. So, today, we're going to talk about how much do you spend on your significant other for Christmas, or have you ever spent? And when do you buy jewelry for your significant other? And some other things too. But it's important to have a conversation. So make sure, if you would like to chime in, wrong way. Chime in over there, because I can see your chime-ins. So the first question today is, how much money do you spend on your significant other? And look, I'm just gonna break it down. Everybody's different. Some people are balling, some people aren't. Some people are like, baby, I'm gonna get you this extra thick because you deserve it. And some people are like, baby, I'll get you this thing so you can show your friends. Because, let's be real, gifts are not about us. Gifts are not about your significant other. Gifts about what your significant other can tell their friends. And it don't matter if it's black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, male, female, trans. It really doesn't matter. It's all about, hey, what you get for Christmas? Hey, what's your significant other get you for Christmas? Now, with all that being said, I have purchased stuff for a significant other before. I've had some significant others, not like this much, more like this much. But, you know, how much you spend. So some people say, well, it depends how long you've been dating that person. Very good point. If I met you 2 weeks ago, I might not sit here and try to buy you something expensive. We'll talk about jewelry in a second. But just, you know, the first time, first Christmas, less than 6 months being together, my opinion is you buy something they need. It don't necessarily have to be super extravagant. But you buy something that they need. Now, I'm not saying if they need a microwave, you go buy them a microwave. That might be a little bit on the wrong side, because regardless of what you buy, it still needs to be something that they have even asked for. 2, it is a necessity. And 3, it's cost effective. And plus, on a side note, something that you might be using. Because if you're hanging out there, you know, and you're just like, damn, I can't heat up no popcorn in this microwave. And you see a microwave at Walmart for like $70. You may do it. So the thing I just said about that stuff, erase that. I'm not saying go buy the refrigerator or nothing, because that's just crazy. Now, so you don't, sometimes depending on how long you've been together, you might want to buy something more practical if it's been a short time. Do not, I repeat, do not break the bank and you known this chick for a month. Bro, are you asking to get fleeced? Don't do it. Number 2, the other thing I also say, look, man, if you do how long y'all been together and years happens in there, bruh, you should already know the game. And years meaning 2, meaning multiple, meaning, you know, whatever. Okay, that's kind of funny, MoeB Cowboy. 2 weeks DVD, 2 months of Blu-ray, 2 years, a 4K Blu-ray. I get you. I understand basic principles, and then you can just kind of relate it to your situation. But my opinion on it is that you buy based on, honestly, how close you are and what y'all doing. Hear me out. Hear me out. So, if y'all been together 6 months, things are good, life is beautiful, but like, you ain't touched nothing, you're getting pecks on the cheek, I'm gonna be like, the hell you doing? Because that's not a relationship, that's a friendship. You know what I'm saying? So I would say the first thing, you know, something like that, if y'all not doing anything physical, then you need to be careful in what you purchase. Unless you're trying to burn that money to get physical. Now, what I'm not saying is you spend the money in order to buy her. I'm not calling her a whore. I'm not calling her any of that. Now, my man MoeB might, but I ain't. Alright? Because I just think it's super important. You know, my biggest theory is, like, why would you buy jewelry if you haven't been together for at least a year? Because jewelry is really the big thing, right? Now, I'm not talking about that fake shit that once you put water on it, the paint comes off. No. I'm talking about some money that you eat, some shit you guys spend money on. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the thing, right? If we're talking jewelry, you might look at a little necklace pendant, or you might look at a little bracelet. Now, shout out to my family. One of my cousins, they said that her kid wants her to buy his girlfriend, because he doesn't have a job, he's not of age yet, to buy his girlfriend a Pandora bracelet. What? Now, pro tip number 1. Do not buy Pandora bracelets or anything like that unless A, they already have one, and then you don't buy the bracelet, you buy the little things that go with it. And then when you buy those, you got to make sure that they're pertaining to you. Because what you don't want is her to have a man out there or let's just say significant other, and then what happens is they buy it. Don't put yourself in that situation. Hell to the no. You know, number 3, yes, I would say it. If you're dating your significant other and you haven't gotten to first base yet, and you've been dating them at least 6 months, that's not a thing. Not then. Like, I believe jewelry shouldn't be purchased unless y'all been in a relationship for at least a year and a half. And it just so happens that, you know, you in there. All right? But when you start buying jewelry, you can't come back from that. Not at all. Not even close. You know? So be careful when you buy that jewelry. Just because you might get that piece, and as Della Reese said in Harlem Nights, throw that P up and it looks like sunshine. Nah, bro. If you got some of that, run. Simply because once you buy that piece of jewelry for her, that's all you can buy after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, the necklace. And then you don't want to do anything on the fingers. You go necklace. Not choker, necklace. Then you go to something like this. But, I mean, you do you. I think that Pandora bracelets are dangerous. Now, like I was saying, you know, yeah, her son wants to get his girlfriend a Pandora bracelet. They 17. Bruh. I don't think Pandora bracelets are cheap. Now, what you can do, if you want to set that up, you buy her little Pandora things. You know what I'm saying? And kind of lead up to the Pandora bracelet. That's my opinion. Once MoeB gets here, we'll see what he says about that. But, yeah, man, when you start buying jewelry, though, that's a slippery slope. Because if you ain't paid, woo, buddy. However, you know, if you are paid, woo, buddy. You know? Now, you may meet a nice woman who doesn't really like jewelry. I pray for you. I met some women who don't belong to me, who don't really like jewelry. That's awesome. If you find one of those, keep that. Unless they crazy and they throw shit. We ain't trying to do that. Alright. I mean, when I say keep it, I'm saying like within general boundaries. Because just because they don't like jewelry, that does not mean they're not crazy. Just saying. So, one thing I like to bring to the group right now, those who are listening, if you bought jewelry for your significant other, I would like to know, 1, if you did. 2, what part of the relationship did you buy it? Like how many months? All right. And 3, tell me if your significant other wore that piece of jewelry. Because that's important, right? Because there's nothing worse than buying a piece of jewelry for somebody and they never wear it. I mean, damn, you can at least wear it in front of me to fake it. You know? So, if you're out there, put that in the chat and we'll talk about that too. So, back to gift buying. You know, once you get into the more than 1 year realm, I feel like a whole bunch of stuff, you should know your person. You know what they like, you know what they don't. You know how they feel about certain things. So, like, yeah. You know, I feel like after then, if y'all close, y'all talking about getting married and all that stuff, then jewelry can come into play. Then you can buy some really cool stuff for them. Now, you can buy some really cool stuff for them and been dating 6 months. All I'm saying is, don't break your bank. Don't spend a lot of money on somebody you've been dating for 3 months or less, or 6 months or less, really. Because unless you see this as a fortuitous relationship, you should not be investing tons and tons of money. Now, when I say tons and tons of money, I mean like physical things, you know? Because just like it was said earlier this year, engagement rings are not for the girl, you know, or your significant other. They for their friends. So they can show off that blang blang, you know? That's why, like, you know, if you come correct with your 8-carat ring, I mean, it's so heavy that the arm can't stay up, bruh. They all about it. And every friend is gonna know that. And every man who's with those friends are gonna hate you. Because, bro, man, you changing the game with this shit. That's what happened. Why you go buy her 8-carat ring? Now my girl want an 8-carat ring, you know, and all that. So make sure that, you know, we are responsible as far as for your person. Because look, I get it, man. Sometimes you see your significant other, you just like, we gonna be together forever. First of all, together forever. Ooh, buddy, that's some tough ones. You know? I would say until at least you get married, just forget together for everything. You know? And then some of you, hey, look, just ask them what they want. It's okay. Hey, what do you want? You know? Hold on for a second. Sorry about that. What do you want for Christmas? I don't know. Then you better been paying attention, because I love significant others. I love women, but man, sometimes they're the most non-direct thing ever, and dudes are too. Hey, what do you want for Christmas? I don't know. Come on, man. You got to be prepared for that question. You know, you don't know. Like, what are we doing? You need to know. You need to have an answer. I'm not saying it's got to be super expensive or it's got to be super cheap, but you got to have an answer, because one thing some people don't like is indecision. So, yo, man, if you bought that, you know what you want. Ask. You don't got to necessarily, yo, can I get this for Christmas? But if they ask you what you want for Christmas, tell them. Now, be careful. Because if you ask your significant other what you want for Christmas, and they want a trip to Tahiti, and you know it ain't about that, you need to be like, come on, baby, you know we got to save up for that, man. I'm trying to get you something right now. Boom. There you go. That's how you handle it. Because if you say, yeah, you don't get it, what we doing? Why are we lying on Christmas, man? You know, Christmas about the baby Jesus. We shouldn't be lying on Christmas. People lying on Sunday, but don't be lying on Christmas. That's all I'm saying. So, I think one time for one of my significant others, I bought a necklace with a little butterfly pendant on it. You know, I knew she liked butterflies. And so I saw it. She wore it every now and then. It did. I mean, my thing is, I see it one time on, I'm good, because I'm a sucker. So, like, yeah, that's what you got to do. Be happy. Stuff like that. Now, how much you should spend? Now, look, once again, it depends what it is, right? Like, because you could spend a ton of money and get nothing. You can spend a little money and get the greatest night of your life. Once again, it's okay to ask your significant other what they want for Christmas. Now, if your significant other's playing difficult and they don't really want to tell you, oh, just give me what you want. Man, you better talk to their friends. Or you got to be good in your job of determining, hey, you know, I see this. I think she's been talking about that for a couple weeks now. Every time she breaks them up, Jot that down. Guess what? A lot of y'all out here got smartphones that you can talk to. Yo, Siri, put down wife likes this. Okay, it's put down. Boom, there you go. Put it to the side. You know, that sort of thing. Or, yo, Gemini, my wife wants this. Can you remind me about it in 3 months? Gotcha, boss. And that's what it is. Use your technology as your friend. Because, trust me, there's nothing worse than forgetting what your significant other said, primarily because your ass won't pay attention. Just what it is. Now, the coolest Christmas gift you were given. Like, I am very interested to hear people, like, who gave you some cool stuff before? Who gave you a cool gift? And yeah, just like put it in the chat. I'm very interested to hear, because some gifts are cool and some gifts are not. And that sort of thing. So like, for instance, I think one of the coolest gifts I were ever given, I got two actually. Got two. I was dating this young lady, and you know, I play video games. Your boy plays video games. And I guess in passing, I was talking about, yeah, I think I'm gonna buy this joint, blah, blah, blah. And it was for my Xbox, had the little camera joint, and you can play like Dance Dance Revolution, all that crazy on it. Yo, man, she got that joint for me for Christmas. It's not like I was like, yo, I want that. It was just, I was talking about getting it for myself. Just so, you know, I could play some of the cool games and stuff like that. Bro, it was dope. Tim Smith got him a television championship belt. That's dope. That's also dope. You know, because like, you can say what you want, but when someone gives you something like that, that joint is awesome. Hey, MoeB.
What's up,
brother? Like the Snoopy.
Joe Cool, man. That's Joe Cool.
My bad. Yeah, got the Christmas hat on today. You know.
Joe Cool, man. That is Joe Cool.
That's right. That's what I said. So, good day, man. Well, man, we talked about, we had a small discussion. We'll back up a little bit on like how much you should spend on your significant other on Christmas. Like, you know, like starting out, if you've been with them for like less than 6 months, like how much you dropping on your significant other for less than 6 months, at least in the past.
I mean,
married.
I don't even like answering that question, because that shit based on your money, man. Like, don't be out here acting like, you know, one of these women talk shows where they be like, if my man don't spend at least this much, like, fuck that shit, man. Spend what you can afford. Be fiscally responsible.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. You know. Also, we also talked about, what is the first piece of jewelry that you bought for a young lady?
I don't know.
Are you a jewelry purchaser for your significant others?
Nah, cause she don't really wear jewelry like that. So,
well, I mean, like even before, like the old ones. Did you ever buy jewelry for them?
I'm sure at some point. I'm sure I did, but I mean, I just honestly don't remember a lot of the gifts, man.
Do you remember if you were like? Did you have like? Yeah, we got to be together a year before I started buying jewelry.
Nah, man, because honestly, you know, and I'm actually proud of myself on this. I didn't let the outside world tell me what I should and shouldn't do for gifts. Like, I just didn't.
Okay. Hey, man.
I did always try to pick a gift that showed that I had thought about shit. Like, I won't just, hey, it's a week before, it's time to give a gift. Let me just go to the jewelry store and get something shiny. I want that person. Mainly because I was broke, so I couldn't be that person. But
What about gift cards? You ever give your significant other gift cards and shit like that?
Nah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you know, we're basically just talking about.
I think. Well, actually, that might not be true. I think, but it wasn't really a gift card. It was like a paid for spa day. I think so.
Oh, that's different.
I guess, yeah. So.
Cause that's grip. Depending on which spa you went to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember.
Well, cool. Yeah, cause you know we were just talking about gifts and stuff like that, and like you said, you know. Like, you shouldn't, especially if you've been dating your significant other for like less than 6 months. Bro, just because you were dating that person at Christmas, now I mean you gotta drop like hundreds of dollars.
I'm just saying, like, you know, honestly, I'm glad I dated when I was dating because, you know, the only thing we had was like songs talking about it ain't tricking if you got it type shit. But like now, like.
But is it tricking if you got it?
First of all, it absolutely is tricking if you got it because you have to have it to trick. I'm just saying, broke niggas can't trick. You know what I'm saying? They might be able to trick your ass into thinking they got money, but they can't be tricking.
That's hilarious.
But I'm just saying, like, nowadays, man, you know, with the women empowerment and hip hop, man, it's got a lot of the urban community, like, just feeling bad about themselves. Like, and niggas are contributing to it, man. Like,
explain.
All right, so Boss Man D-Lo, who's a rapper right now, he's got a line in the song that it disturbs me every time I hear it.
His name is what?
Boss Man D-Lo. But it disturbs me every time I hear the line in the song. He says, if he can't buy you Dior, then he's Pior. Or maybe he's just a basic nigga. And I'm like, nah, man, maybe he's fiscally responsible. Or maybe he ain't trying to spend Dior on this bitch. Like, I mean...
Why should she get Dior? That's married type shit.
He said if he can't buy you Dior, then he's Pior. And there was a long pause, or he's just a basic nigga. Well, call me a basic ass nigga. I am okay with being pretty fucking basic. Cause I ain't about to just buy some chick that I'm boning occasionally some Dior. Like, even if I was paid like that, I still got too much broke man sensibilities in me to just be throwing money like that. I ain't got it in me.
Oh my God.
You know, the tricking gods didn't bless me with money because they know, like, I'm gonna break all the 10 trick commandments, man. I just can't do it, man. It's not in me to trick. And, you know, they got songs like calling niggas brokey. I'm just like, man, everything is about your financial worth in this given industry, man. And, like, you know, back in the day, they was like, you know, it's the thought that counts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want a gift that shows that you were thinking about me. Now it's like, nah, nigga, how much did you spend?
Yeah.
Like, how much did you spend on it? Like, I spent as much as I could fucking afford.
Yeah, I think Young Miami said in one of their songs, something to the effect of, something about if a nigga got a bag, what they do with it. I was like, bitch, I spend money on me.
Yeah, basically, if you got money, it don't matter if you ain't spending it on her.
And I'm like, yeah, bitch, I work for this shit, man. Get out of here with that crap.
And all I'm gonna say is like, hey, man, you know how many niggas out here getting it for free, just based on the appearance of having money? Like, you ain't really actually got a trick because, you know, the pussy. We've talked about it before. The pussy market is flooded right now, so you don't actually have to pay for anything.
Yeah.
You really just have to give the illusion that you may.
Yep.
You know, shiny shit syndrome. You know what I'm saying? SSS, baby, shiny shit syndrome. If you pull up in an expensive, you pull up in an expensive car, and you got the right look clothing wise. I mean, you might get some vagina just on GP. At least so I hear. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, I ain't got no nice car like that, and I can't say I've done the experiment myself because I've always got by on my personality and basically trying to laugh my way into it because I damn sure couldn't pay for it. Couldn't afford it.
So two things real quick. One, I remember the line now. She said, what good is a nigga's bag if he don't spend it? And I was like, I think it's still pretty damn good. You just
It's called generational wealth trick. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make sure my kids is good, not you.
And so, another thing, I'll tell a quick story. You remember on Boondocks, the two thieves?
Yeah.
The two white thieves. That was I guess was Busta Rhymes was one of them. And Samuel Jackson, I think, was the other.
I know Samuel Jackson. I can't remember if the other one was Busta, because Busta was another character too in Lethal Injection.
Yeah. Lethal Injection group.
Yeah.
But so, you know, they had a conversation one day about bitches love smiley faces.
Sent that bitch a smiley face.
Yes. So back in the day, you know, when I was a lot younger and stuff like that, me and some dudes I was with, you know, we were talking about that, and we was just like, yo, y'all want to test it? Sure. So it was about 5 of us. Pick 5 people in your text message and send them a smiley face and see what you get back. Lo and behold, we got multiple smiley faces back. We got, some people got a what's good. Some people got, how you doing? Now one person got, what's this about? I was just like, well, I guess that girl's gone from the roster. Like that, because that don't make a goddamn sense. So like, yeah, man. All I'm saying is, back in the day, like I wouldn't say you should do that, because you are a happily married man. But all y'all people out here who ain't got no people, hey man, send about 5 girls and you enjoy a smiley face, see what you get back. See what happens.
I mean,
it's just funny though.
Yeah, but I mean, look, because what happened is when emojis first got super big,
yeah,
all the smiley face did was like replace the what's up, stranger?
Yeah.
What up, big head? Long time no hear. You know what I'm saying? Like you used to have to type words to get back in. Now you just send the chick a smiley face and see what's up. If she don't give you, if she gives you an emoji back, maybe. If she tries to spark up a conversation, all right. I mean, I guess you still in there. That's some real manipulative behavior, but I mean, you know.
Yeah, it was just fun. It was funny because I guess a couple guys, man, that ain't gonna work. I was just like, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but hey, I'm down to try it. And sure enough, I would say about an 80% clip got smiley faces back, and I was just like, that's interesting. Boondocks, man.
And even the chick that said, "What's this about?" They still had a chance. All they had to be like, "Hey, I was thinking about you," and send a smiley face.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, man, you never learn what you learn by watching TV. You can learn some shit. So, completely off subject. But yeah, man. So the next thing we had gotten into is, what's the coolest Christmas gift you was ever given? And so my man Brent was like, one of his boys got him a television championship belt. I was like, I'm assuming it's the old NWA joint, which is silver and stuff, which is dope. Those belts, the old NWA belts are dope. I think one of the coolest gifts I ever got, I was selling, what was that thing for the Xbox that had the camera on it?
What, the Kinect shit?
Yeah. I just never got to buy me a Kinect, which was dope, because I didn't ask her for it, but I was talking about, you know, maybe I should get that, you know, play some of the dancing games, whatnot. And she got that for me for Christmas. That was kind of dope. And I guess the other thing, because I had 2, the other thing I was kind of dope was last year, man. Yo, man, first of all, shout out to the parental units. And I think it's interesting that, you know, part of it is, yo, this would look good. And then the other part is like, yo, man, let's see what we can do. So I think it was last year. Mom and Dad bought all of us like jumpsuits, matching, you know, jacket, pants. It wasn't velour, but it was like jumpsuits. And they even had it to the point where we all had different colors. And then like my brother's wives got one too, and they had a color that matched them, but it was a different cut. And then of course mine, I had my own color. So it was because we've never been one of those families that everybody buys the same, they buy the same thing and we take a picture, everybody's got on the same damn jump onesie or whatever. We ain't never do any of that. Yeah. I don't know why. I probably would be like, this is stupid. But nah, man, I just thought it was hilarious, man, because I remember pulling him out and I was like, yo, this chick is dope. And then like my youngest brother got one. And his was the same thing as mine, but it was a different color. And then his wife had the same color, but a different cut. It was just a different cut for her. And I was just like, yo, mom and dad took time to think about this. Because we all three of us had three different colors. So I thought that was kind of funny.
I'm going to say that's dope though.
Exactly.
Those are when, gifts was about thinking, like.
Yeah. And like I said.
Not about how much money you could spend.
Yeah. And the cool thing about it was like, once again, it's something we never did. Like, as a family, we just didn't do that. Because you see all these families wearing the same damn shit and taking a picture with the dog and shit and like, Merry Christmas from the Parkers or whatever the hell their names were. And it's like,
I'm just saying, but the way you describing the story, man, it sounds like you hate everything about that family and that dog and that picture. It's like, bro, like just because y'all ain't never did it, you ain't got to talk about it with such disdain.
No, it wasn't. I'm sorry, it wasn't mean to talk about disdain. It just kind of came out. But it's like, but sometimes you be like, some people are just like, man, that's just stupid. And then like, you get some cool shit like that, and it's not stupid. So yeah, that's probably like the two coolest Christmas gifts I ever got. What you looking at?
Just looking at one of my daughters come in and take something.
It's my stuff anyway.
First of all, it's in this house, so it's mine.
Okay.
How much you pay for it? That should have been like, how much you pay for it? You don't even know how much that cost. So what about you, man? What's the coolest thing you ever got for Christmas?
A person.
Which one? The second?
No, Kira.
She was born, what, 2 days before?
Yeah, and it was snowing, so we couldn't go home until Christmas Day. So.
Okay. Anything other than that? Not saying that's bad, because it's awesome. I'm just curious.
I mean, I can't think of anything that's on the same level as a person. I mean, look, it's the gifts that came from somebody, but it's kind of like I gave myself a gift because I always have to keep reminding them they were once in my balls. Just, they don't like hearing that, but the truth of the matter is they were winners because out of all of the sperm, they were the winners, but they were in my balls. And
every time I hear you say it, man, I'll never forget the time I was over there and you said it and one of them didn't understand, but the youngest one was like, why you say that? she knows how anatomy works, like. But the other one was like, I don't get it. And I was like, Jesus Christ. But it takes bravery to say something like that, because I've never heard any parent actually say that to their children. So it was definitely.
Man, they old enough to. I mean, look, they don't have no delusions of some stork dropping them off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you came straight from the balls, straight from them,
and they got chosen.
No. They didn't get chosen. They won. They won.
They won the race.
Yeah, they won the race. Like, Cadence ain't very fast now, but I mean, at one point in time, she was faster than everybody else. She was faster than the rest of her crew.
Wow, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. What's the coolest gift that you've ever given? Christmas wise.
It's kind of hard for me to say what cool gift I gave.
Well,
because I could easily say, Kira, I gave a person.
Yeah, but That's called long-term planning.
Hey,
And you
look,
didn't
man.
long-term plan that.
I mean,
You might have kind of planned it, but you ain't really planned it.
I ain't planning at all. I mean, I'm not saying she was a mistake, but we weren't. We weren't in a hurry.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a little early.
How early was she?
No, she wasn't. She didn't.
Oh,
she
y'all.
didn't come early. It's just we weren't like saying, hey, it'd be cool right now if you were pregnant. Like that discussion never happened.
You didn't say, let's make a baby, it'll fix everything.
Nah, not at all. It was just like, oh,
I'm pregnant.
you pregnant.
Well, at least my shit works.
I mean, look,
You've never tested it before.
once again, pull-out game was very much so untested. So,
Yeah, but the plastic got in the way.
and today, I mean, look, the pull-out game was still untested because at this point in time, I'm just shoot. There's no pump fake in my game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I go into a shooting motion, that's what's happening.
Ballin'!
Yeah, you ain't never got to worry about a pump fake. Like, it don't matter. It's
And back in the day, the condom used to be like the Kembe Mutombo. No.
hey, that condom was security. That's what that was.
Can't let them in the club, man.
Yeah, can't get in with them shoes, nigga. Like, can't get in with them shoes.
So,
I honestly, man, I don't know what the coolest gift I've ever given is. Like, I want to feel like most of my gifts are pretty cool because I'm grading myself on a curve.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have given some forgettable gifts.
who has it?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I have, but like I forgot. So
That's probably a good thing.
I mean, honestly, if you ask me, like, what are all the Christmas gifts you've given, just to your wife? I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I feel like my gift game is pretty strong, but I'm sure there was some whiffs in there. Some, like, I ain't do no stupid shit like buy a vacuum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What's this vacuum for? For you to clean up?
buy some pots and pans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hilarious. Yeah, what you buying these pants for?
I mean, the gift I seem to get the most credit for is like the heated blanket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh, I feel like I bought some real cool shit.
Hey,
But
man.
the only thing that gets talked about is the heated blanket.
But you know
Oh,
what?
this heated blanket is so good. I'm just like, I mean, so when I paid for all that other stuff, it was just like, But you spend this money on this heated blanket, and it's like, yeah, that heated blanket is it. It's like when the kids were little and you buy all that stuff, and then they be playing
Play
with
with
the
the
boxes.
boxes.
Hey, man, you know how much money I spent on these gifts?
Play with the damn gifts.
Which I will say, man, going in Walmart this time of year, if you've got kids, once your kids get to like adolescent age, like, you don't realize how much you miss them being little. Because Christmas giving was so easy when they were little.
Because they liked everything.
You just go on to Walmart or something. It's like, hey, does it make noise? Does it move?
Does it light up?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you in there, and then you can get a whole bunch of little things, and they be unwrapping gifts forever.
Bruh.
And they think, man, this is the greatest shit ever. And now you ask them what they want, and it's like, rims. Like, you ain't got no goddamn car. What you need some rims for? Like,
Wow. I want rims for Christmas Day.
Cadence was like, I want a tattoo. Like, you ain't even an adolescent yet. You're like a month away from a teenager. You talking about getting a tattoo? Like, nah.
Hey, you better keep drawing on your skin, girl.
Yeah, I was like, man, you got a few more years before you get that. She was like, so when can I get a tattoo? I'm like, as soon as you're 18. That's
Exactly what mom's did.
no, nobody can stop you once you're 18. Like,
Yep.
it's all you.
Because for some reason, as a kid, whatever. Can I guess back in my day, it was cool to have the earring on the left ear. And I was like, Mom, I want to get an earring. She was like, go ahead. When you're 18, you're not living here. And I was like, oh. I didn't want an earring anymore after that. Because, I kind of enjoyed living at the house at that moment.
Well, I mean, yeah, because you go to a high school basketball game now, and like 15 and 16-year-olds tatted up, and I'm just like, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite because, like, I have a little bit of ink on me as well.
But you pay for that.
Not even pay for that. It's like, but I was an adult when I made that decision.
I mean, yeah, it'd be different if they were like the ones that somebody made in somebody's house. You just got burned a lot because they didn't know what the hell they were doing. No, some of that shit's like legit. And some parents are like,
well, honestly, I prefer the ones that look like they got the legit ones than the ones that, hey, my homie does tattoos.
Yeah, it looks all
right. Like, yeah, nah, just
man, you better tell Rod to quit.
it's like, yo, man, like I'm if they're gonna get one anyway, I guess the parents are thinking, hey, if they're gonna get one anyway, I might as well make sure they go to a reputable place where.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, but why couldn't you just be like, nah, bitch, you ain't getting that tattoo until you're 18.
Oh,
matter of fact, if that's what you want for your 18th birthday gift, I got you.
Because you make sure you pack your shit.
Yeah, if you get some ink beforehand, that means you are a man or a woman, and if you're gonna still be here, rent has to be due on the 1st.
Rent has to be. Yo, man, and then on top of that, I mean, like the bling in their ears is more than the shoes I got on my feet. Like, who pays for that? Like, who paid for that shit?
I mean, you know who paid for it, but my thing is, like, I don't know, man. Maybe the errands just don't bother me because now it's just like so common practice to see guys with errands. But like the tattoos, I still don't know if I'll ever be in a place where I see a 15-year-old kid with a sleeve of tattoos and be like, this is acceptable. I don't know if I'm ever be in that space.
I mean, as a parent, you shouldn't be. Because
I mean, I'm not going to say that because I'm not trying to tell other people how to parent. I'm just saying, that's how it was back in my day.
Have your daughters asked for tattoos?
I just said Cadence did.
Oh. Tell her to get a henna. That shit will be there for 3 days.
Man, I was like, look, when you turn 18, got it. You got it, bro. Hell, even if she's still in high school, because she still will be in high school when she turns 18. If on her 18th birthday she's like, I want a tattoo, all right, you can make that decision now.
I mean, just make sure they don't get nothing in their forehead. Regardless of what it is, that's not a good look for male or female.
I'm just saying, man, like tattoos don't even. Look, man, in the next 10 years, like nobody's gonna think anything of any type of tattoo. Like, back in the day, it was like, oh, if you got tattoos, they can't be showing. And now it's like, man, as long as you ain't got no cuss word or a Nazi symbol on your arm, who gives a fuck? Nobody cares.
I mean,
I'm just saying, I work with somebody who's got a Batman symbol tattooed on his forehead, man. And we don't think nothing of it, man.
I mean, what are you gonna think about it? It's there. It's not like you get
but not even that. Like when I first saw him, like I wasn't thinking, oh man, this dude's got a Batman symbol. It's like I didn't even think about that. It was just like maybe 20, 30 minutes later, I'm thinking, is that a fucking Batman symbol on your forehead? Like I hadn't even thought about it. Like I'm so desensitized to the tattoos everywhere. Like I just didn't care.
And plus, you got like quite a few, so it's just like, everybody just being everybody. I mean, I'm gonna say any tattoo on a face is fairly impressive, just because or stupid, depending on how you categorize it. Simply because
I'm not gonna categorize as anything. I'm gonna go anything on the face is forbidden for me. I'm just not putting a tattoo on my face. Like I won't put a tattoo on my neck. Like
I don't understand the neck tattoos.
It's nothing to understand, man. Tattoos are like a cultural phenomenon now. Like, and people always say you get addicted to tattoos, and I'm just like, apparently I just don't have an addictive personality. Because I mean, I got a decent amount of tattoos, but I haven't had any type of tattoo in over a decade.
I mean, you got on what you wanted to get on. Now you're done.
I mean, will I ever get? Well, I don't know, maybe, but I have never been like, oh, I know some people are like, oh man, I haven't got a tattoo in like 6 months, and I'm like, man,
you save some money.
I'm not even thinking about the money thing, like, cause everybody finds something stupid to spend money on. Like that's just what it is. If you make any type of decent money, you probably spend money on something that is frivolous.
And honestly, I feel like if you don't, you're not living.
That's fairly accurate. Like,
because I mean, look, man, everybody can do something stupid. The question is, if you keep doing stupid stuff all the time, that's when it becomes like, meh. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like everybody's got one. The trick is not to have second, third, fourth, or fifth. So, cool, man. Cool. So, man, like, what's on your mind? Ooh, must be serious today.
No, it's not serious, man. It's really not serious. Like, I just need parents to shut up at youth sports, man.
I feel like you talk about that like every 2 weeks.
I do, man. But look, here's the thing, man. And I'm not saying it from a place of being mean-spirited. I just don't think parents realize how
distracting.
Not even distracting, because like, you gotta deal with distractions, but how much unnecessary pressure and how much you can steal the joy away from your child when all you're doing is yelling at them the entire game.
Yeah, like you the coach.
Like literally, I had to call a timeout today, and the kid came up to me, and I'm just like, yo, the only reason I called that timeout is because I needed you to get a break from hearing them yell at you up there. Like, cause every time she touched the ball, go ahead and score, go and score. I need a steal. I'm like, yo, like, I get it, y'all, and they're not doing it maliciously. They're just like, I want to support, and it's just like, sometimes it's okay to support by shutting the fuck up. And I have to explain to, like, my daughter's like, hey, like, y'all are lucky in the sense, like, the only pressure you feel in the game is the pressure you create yourself. Because we're never going to be yelling at you, telling you what to do. Like, that's not what we do. Like, I want you to play. Plus, most of these kids ain't tough enough and thick-skinned enough to do, what I used to do back in the day, which is just not hear people.
Yeah.
I tuned my dad out and people out in the stands. I didn't hear nothing. People were like, man, I don't remember hearing anything during any game except the game I got a technical foul, because I did hear that guy in the stands. But, and I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I heard him. I felt him because he grabbed my jersey because he was so close.
Trying to swing at him.
It's another story, and I'm not proud of it, so we'll just move on. So,
well, all right.
But yeah, like, I just wish parents could just be supportive and understand that even if you mean well by yelling and being supportive, like, you can steal the joy from somebody. Because this girl on our team, she's so good, man, and everybody thinks she's got a bad attitude. And, honestly, I was guilty of thinking that too. And then after, like, being, actually being on the floor and actually hearing the people that come to support her talk, I'm just like, nah, man, you're just trying to please everybody. And it's like, you're not even having fun. Like, I wish I could just pull her to the side and just be like, look, I know you like playing basketball, but you probably like it a lot more when ain't nobody around. Like, I believe if we could just play a game and it was just the kids in there, and I think she would enjoy it more.
I mean, you're probably right.
And, that's sad, man. Like, because my kids love playing in front of people. Like, Cadence loves the louder, the rowdier, the better.
I mean, but yeah.
But it ain't from a place of pressure. She just likes feeling the energy and the excitement. Because nobody in the stands is yelling for her to be great all the time.
And then she likes giving it back too, man.
Yeah, she's a talker.
She's a JJ.
Actually, she said today she's a troll. She admitted that on the court, she's a troll. The team we were playing today was really mad and frustrated that they couldn't do anything, so it became a shoving match from them and them just, being real physical, but we're the black team, so we can't respond. We gotta be seen as the cool, calm ones. And Cadence was on the ground, and some girl pushed her, and she sold it. This girl's like 95 pounds. And Cadence rolls backwards and everything. And I'm just like, get your ass up. And she gets up smiling. And I'm just
Did she get the foul? That's it. That's an important question. Did she get the foul?
I mean, I'm just saying, it's she was just smiling about it. I'm like, man, you're a goddamn troll, man.
You didn't answer my question.
Yeah, she did.
That's funny. I mean, then she was successful, and she got in their heads, and they know what to do.
But all of their players are pushing and shoving. We got one girl that's got a gash underneath her eye from getting elbowed, and you know what? I was not classy today, Ruben.
What?
I was not proud of myself today.
What you say?
Because one girl, the girl was dribbling, and the girl literally just grabbed her in the back and just shoved her, straight shoved her. And
on the other team? Shoved one of your people?
Yeah. And so, they called a regular foul. And I walked onto the court. I'm like, hey, what point in fucking time do you have to call a goddamn tech? And he looked at me, and I was just like, yo, I'm like, yeah, I fucking said, but I didn't say it loud. I walked on the court and talked to him. And he looked at me, and then the other coach came and talked to me, well, tell your girls to stop talking because they're out there calling puts. And I'm like, so wait a minute, you saying my girls are cussing? What the fuck that's got to do with you? So you're equating hurt feelings with physically hurting somebody? So at halftime, I'm talking to the girls, and these girls don't know me for real, and most of them don't even, a couple of them probably didn't even like me until today. But I was like, hey, look, y'all can't say nothing no more. They're like, but we talking to each other. I'm like, just don't say nothing no more. But run this shit up. We are running this shit up. We have been playing 2-3 zones, staying back, full court man-to-man all third quarter.
Oh, Jesus.
All the way to the last minute of the game, we were full court man-to-man. And at the last minute, I'm like, hey, back up a half court. She said, but you said we're running up. I'm like, hey, my petty only goes so far. I got at least the last minute. I'm going to show some class. Hilarious. But yeah, parents, man, let your kids have fun. Be supportive in silence.
There you go, parents.
Or do this. Good job.
Which is all they want to hear.
Way to hustle. Next shot. You got it.
Good rebound.
Yeah,
Push
no. Yeah, no. I need a steal.
What do you need? You don't need shit. Set up.
You better cross her ass up.
Man, they really gotta say that.
I mean, look, these are direct quotes. I'm not,
you better cross her ass up. What? I'm trying to play here. I'm about to cross up. If you don't shut the fuck up.
Put that chick on skates. Put that chick on skates.
Shut up. They said that? Yeah. That's funny.
Man, these are direct quotes, man. I'm not creative enough to make this shit up.
Would you be that parent if you're in the stands? In Warner coach? I
don't say nothing, even because, my girls play AAU and I'm not coaching. I don't say nothing other than good. But I'm such a basketball fan and a youth. I have to not be loud because, I cheer for everybody. When somebody on the other team makes a good pass, I'm like, oh, shit, that's a good pass. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate basketball. Them playing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't... Yeah, I'm definitely not the stupid, aggressive fan up there. That's not me. I'm just supportive of everybody.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. What's on my mind? I mean, it's the same thing that's been on my mind since December 1st, man. Christmas shit. Don't get it twisted. Once again, I love Christmas. That don't mean I want to hear Mariah Carey 20 times a fucking day. That doesn't mean that I want to hear Silent Night 20 times a day.
Hold on. I don't want to hear Silent Night 20 times a day either, but in my mind, I can listen to that a lot.
Well, I was getting that. Honestly, real talk, I like In My Mind. I don't need to hear that shit 20 times a day either. Because look, most of the Christmas songs are slow, and it kills me. You want to sap the energy from me? Play some slow ass Christmas music back to back to back. It's the worst shit ever. Now, I'm not saying the songs are bad. I'm saying how they're used are horrible. Like, when it's all said and done, if you're going to give me one slow song, I want 2 to 3 fast songs before you give me another slow song. And if you play In My Mind, you get to skate with 2. So, like, I'm fine. But, bro, like, I cannot take it. I just can't. And, ladies and gentlemen, Let It Snow is not a fast song. It's by Boys and Men and that dude who they say did some dirty stuff to women. No confirm, no deny. That's what they said. But yeah, man. But the biggest thing, I'm really shocked that we've gotten to the 15th and we haven't brought it up, MoeB.
What?
Hey, man. There is a real song by H-Town called Knockin' in Boots at Christmas.
I mean,
everybody should listen to that shit.
I feel like I thought next week's episode was going to be about that.
No, we got to remind these people every week because
it happened.
Yeah, and like, you know what? This is the only time of year I would ever sit here and say, "Hey, it is okay to give H-Town some money."
I mean, I'm just saying, good loving, body rocking, knocking boots all night long at Christmas. Those are bars. You know what I'm saying? Those are bars.
There's something. And also, ladies and gentlemen, especially you rappers out here, everybody can't make Christmas songs.
Hey,
I said it.
Here's the thing. I'm going to challenge you because that's not true, apparently. Go to Spotify and type in Christmas twerk music. And you have Gucci Man up there. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Yin Yang Twins got Christmas songs. Like,
bruh. First of all, that Glorilla track with Kalani missed me all the way with that bullshit.
I ain't heard it, and I feel like I might for not hearing. I like Glorilla though. I really do like Glorilla. Like,
man.
She's one of the few female rappers that are out right now that when I hear her, like, I genuinely get happy. Like, I'm not saying I don't like other female rappers. I'm just saying she's the only one that when she comes on, like, I'm happy. Like, I'm just like, you talking about some ratchet shit sometimes, but you make me happy. Because I don't know why it's like it's ratchet, but it don't feel trashy. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds confusing, but it's
not confusing at all.
It's ratchet, but it doesn't feel trashy. It's like I want to actually hang out with Glorilla. Like, her rap personality suggests, hey man, you probably be cool as shit to hang out with. Most of these other female rappers, I'm like, no, I would not want to be around you. Like, I'm kind of a fan of Lotto, but like her music stuff makes me be like, you probably are a shitty ass person to hang out with. Like, because I know you be calling me Brokey the whole time, and I'd be like,
you said Lotto?
Yeah, after like the third time I'm calling me Brokey, I'd be like, now you're starting to hurt my feelings. Like, I knew I was broke when I showed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't come out here flexing.
So look, man, I don't hate Glorilla. I don't. I really don't. I just can't get down her music. It's something about her voice that kills me.
And that's crazy. That's crazy because something about her voice that's refreshing to me.
I mean, and that's fine. Like, I'm not saying she's terrible. I'm just saying listening to her just makes me not want to listen to rap for a minute. I mean, once again,
that's how I feel about City Girls. Either one of them.
I mean, they're definitely a package duo, and they're still terrible. I mean,
it's like, how you gonna reinvent Trina and be worse?
That's funny. That's really funny. I'm sorry. I gotta let that sit for a second. 'Cause that shit was funny.
I'm just saying, is that not what they are?
It hit me and it hit me slow. 'Cause that shit's funny. I apologize. Give me a second. Oh shit. That's that glance and blow punchline right there. That shit was funny.
I'm just saying, if they ever,
Because you ain't wrong. That's the funny part.
If they ever hear me and say I'm a broke nigga that just don't understand, you right. You still not a good rapper though.
Bro.
Like, but we can both be right. We can both be right.
All I'm saying, man, is like there's part of me in life that died on the day of the what was the thing called in Richmond? The Soul.
Oh yeah, when Trina was up there,
Bro, part of me died that day, bro. Cause I used I mean, I'm not sitting here and say I used to really like Trina, but like I expected better than what the fuck we got. And I was like,
and I get it, because you had never like seen her in person. As somebody who had seen her in person, I was just like, hey man, you pretty much getting what you getting. Like, this is,
it's like
she got like 3 songs that people know. I mean, and basically, didn't she just dance to like other people's songs?
Man, I don't even know. Because I was, you know, when you see something and you know, without seeing the rest of it, that train wreck is coming. That's how I felt about that performance.
I mean, look, we got Juvenile though.
Juvenile saves the day.
I'm about to say, we got Juvenile. We got Uncle Juvie, and Uncle Juvie always gonna save it.
But damn it, man. Like, maybe it was me, man, because I had never seen her live or anything. I just expected more. And what I got was 40-plus-year-old Trina, and I wanted 20-year-old Trina. And I guess that's my fault.
Here's the thing. It wasn't much different.
Yeah, but
it might have just felt different to you, but it wasn't.
It would have felt different. Because you could tell, man, she just sounded unprepared. And yeah, and I'm just like she really been on tour in like 2 weeks. That's what she sounded like to me.
But Uncle Juvie is up there telling stories and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's the other thing, man. You can't sing all the damn time, but Uncle Juvie's got what they call charisma, which Trina does not. No offense, because everybody got charisma.
I mean, you didn't offend me at all by saying that.
No, I mean, but, there might be some Trina lovers out there.
Hey, but
look,
like, you can love her. Don't mean it's, what the statement is still true. She's not very charismatic. She's not a charismatic performer at all.
No, and that's the problem, right? Because if you're not a charismatic performer, then you live 100% based on your music. And unfortunately, her best music was with Trick Daddy.
And I'm about to say, she don't have a very impressive resume. And don't get me wrong, she got some hits.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We're not saying she ain't got no hits. I'm just
like
saying,
Hustling. That song's dope.
She just ain't got a lot of hits that's gonna make me want to listen. Like, I mean, there was a couple ladies in there that was like really feeling her out there though,
There's always a couple. I just wish she was better. Like, I knew what Tamar was going to be like.
But see, that's how I feel about the City Girls. Like, no, that's not how I feel about City Girls.
I was going to say, what?
Because how I feel about City Girls is I wish they didn't exist musically. I had to make sure I said musically. I'm not saying nothing about the people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying musically, I think I'd be a better person if their music didn't exist to me.
But look, man, I just want to... Look, I'm trying my best not to hate on Glorilla, because I don't find myself wanting to hate on her. I just find her music not for me. I don't think she's a terrible person. I mean, clearly people like her music. And I also think one of the biggest problems is that ESPN has adopted one of her songs on one of their clips. And I've started to get real sick of that shit now. And I'm kind of over it. But I get it. Like, I 100% get it. So, like, I'm not saying she's terrible. I'm just saying I don't want to listen to her. And for that Christmas song, I saw that shit last night. And I was like, that's why everybody can't make Christmas music. Yeah, man. I just can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. So, let's see here. The slow stuff. I mean, look, man. Everybody likes their own Christmas music. It's cool. It's cool, Brett. I don't like slow stuff. I think slow stuff kills me. I can't wait for Christmas. It's okay. Another Lonely Christmas by Prince. I've never heard that. Maybe I'll check that out. Yeah, I mean, KB Yako. I don't know if Silk Shock has a Christmas song. I don't think Master P has a Christmas song, so I will probably say no. However, I wouldn't be shocked if No Limit. You know, I don't know. If they do, I've never heard it. And yeah, I don't think they have one, which is a blessing for everyone involved. Because I don't think I can listen to Kate Abel talking about Christmas. That shit would kill me. Yes, Juvenile is Uncle Juvie right now, because literally he was telling stories and shit. It was pretty funny. You know how like your uncle be telling stories to all the kids about how it used to be back in his day? Yeah, he was doing that to all the old people in the crowd. And they were like, yeah, boy, and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't hate Glorilla. I just can't do it. But what's their song? Yo ho, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I can't. I'm over it. I'm 100% over it, and that's ESPN's fault. So, yeah, man. But was that big? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, man. What happened?
Internet, man. Internet said, nah, we good.
Tell your kids to get off the internet, bro.
Nah, I want that.
Oh.
We were plugging stuff up, and I think the router got unplugged.
Oh, interesting. So, yeah, man, I was about to close it out and stuff, you know. Have you ever heard Another Lonely Christmas by Prince?
Yes.
Is it that good?
I like it.
Okay, I might listen.
I mean, look, it's Prince, man. So I'm probably going to be partial to it no matter what.
I just never heard it. I didn't know he had a Christmas song.
You know, back in the day, I think everybody was required to make a Christmas song. It was just a money grab that everybody had to impart. Like, you know, you had to do it.
And one question that was brought up, they asked me if Silk the Shocker had a Christmas song, and I said if they did, I had not heard it. But I take that back. They do have a Christmas song.
I know. That's why I've been shaking my head like I did. Yeah.
Piazzo, San Quinn, Silk the Shocker, and Master P. High Fo Christmas. F-O. High Fo Christmas. Is it terrible?
High Fo Xmas.
Is it terrible?
First of all, you don't even need to ask that question. You already know it's terrible.
Is it worse than
You already
H-Town?
know it's terrible. First of all, yes, it's worse than H-Town, because at least H-Town just remade a song that actually was a hit for them.
at Christmas?
Like, I can't even be mad at H-Town, because H-Town was basically just like, hey, oh, y'all needs to do a Christmas song? Well, shit, we got this one song.
Baby Yakko's excited. Silk the Shock has a Christmas. Everybody's got a damn Christmas song. Like, they need to stop that
I
shit.
told you back in the day, that shit was like a requirement, man.
Yeah. But that Glorilla Christmas song.
Hell, if it weren't for Christmas songs, I mean, we might have never got Outkast. Because, like, LaFace just needed a Christmas song. So
We're not having this discussion. Every year we have this discussion.
About what? It being a Christmas song?
It's not a Christmas song.
It fucking was on a Christmas album. They made the song for the Christmas album.
Just because it was on a Christmas album doesn't mean we're not doing this.
They made the song for a Christmas album. It's not a song that they just happened to put on a Christmas album.
You win. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's 15 minutes of banter back and forth. I'm not doing it. AG would kill us. But yes, he'd be like, come on, man, we talk about this every year. And he's right. We're not going to talk about this year. You win. You automatically win.
I'm just saying, it's like you saying Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. Like,
but it's not.
It's a fucking Christmas movie, man.
Even Bruce, we're not talking about this shit either. But you ain't winning that.
Man.
The man said it wasn't a Christmas movie.
All right, every day, during every holiday, Netflix and all the streaming channels put Die Hard under Christmas holiday.
Because they're stupid and it's wrong.
All right.
Bruce Willis.
Everybody wrong.
Except for Bruce Willis. He said it was not a Christmas movie. And, yeah. So the Outkast song was on a Die Hard? No. It was on a LaFace Christmas album. And I mean, yeah. That's what it was.
Players Ball, man. It's a Christmas song.
They said two things about Christmas. One thing about Christmas in the whole song.
They made actually multiple reference lines from Christmas songs. Just
yeah, whatever. But so once again, thanks everybody for listening. You know, we do this every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till whenever we get off. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. Once again, yeah, YouTube, Twitch. So, programming note. Starting next year, we will move off of my personal Facebook page to Instagram. We're going to be live on Instagram starting next year. So, I'm going to put that out there. So, the people who get on my Facebook page right now, just let you know, come the beginning of the year, we're not going to be on that. We're going to be live on Insta. I will put us live on TikTok, but TikTok will be shut down next year because the government's crazy. So, with that being said, we're going to Instagram, baby. Let's do this. We'll do this big. And, hey, we'll be here next week. Same time, same place, same channel. For now, thank you, MoeB. Thank you to everybody who chimed in and listened to the show. Until next time we see you, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, MoeB 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.